What's up, viewers? Thanks for joining us this week for another episode of Downtime Encounters. We've got hopefully a solution to some of our crazy nonsense going on, and we're missing our player Faith for the first half of this episode. She's running a little bit behind, but you've got the rest of us here today, so I'll let Nathaniel get us started.
All right, we're gonna see who recaps for today. It's gonna be number 6. So then, in this case, with the new setup, that's gonna be you, Rose.
How is that me? One, two,
I
three,
went from
four,
top
five.
to did the little squares, and you're the fifth one off the side, and I had a D6, so you're 5 and 6.
Wow. Wow. Okay. What happened last time?
Good question.
Let's start with your group.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find my cheat sheet. I was not ready.
She wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready. I know that Ku and Gorfrak are trying to escape or fight some knights, and they're not doing too hot. Um, Hopefully this week they'll have a solution. Let Kaya and Sylvia are at the funeral where Let has done nothing but make a fool of himself. Sylvia's just trying to process the fact that her sister is dead, and I think Sirius, is it Sirius D? It's Xeglodas popped up at the ending of last week. So I think I get an extra point for figuring out the name
Yeah,
because
Didn't even
I
remember
never remember. Yeah,
that Let
but
gorged himself on a bunch of sweets.
Let has already eaten like what was that, like 100 raspberry things or something like that. So, anyways, they're at a funeral right now, and Ku and Gorfrag are basically just getting whooped by a bunch of knights with Lionrith too. So hopefully that gets resolved.
So actually, that was a pretty encompassing recap. So I don't need to continue on from there. We're gonna start with Group B, which happens to be Ku, Lionrith, and Gorfrak. It's your turn. You guys are 60 feet out from these knights that are on horseback right now, and 2 of you are 10 feet up. What would you like to do?
Panic?
That
The
comes
disco
later.
or in general?
Disco.
All right. I am going to use my bonus action first to revert back from owl form into person form. I am then going to cast, with my staff of healing, which takes 5 of the 10 charges, mass cure wounds directly above my head, which means all 3 of us take 21 points of healing.
Yes.
Okay, that's helpful.
So I will heal back up to full, and Lionrith is now less close to death than he was. Can I hold my, or can I just move with Lionrith and Ku? Like, I don't know exactly where they're gonna go, but can I just say that my movement is to where they end up landing if it's within 30 feet?
So this is more of fluid turns in that it's your side versus their side. So
Okay.
if you just want to wait for them to move, then you can move.
I choose that option.
Okay.
I think before we get outside of dagger range, I'm gonna flick off 2 daggers at the longbow guy, just for the hell of it, and then instruct Lionrith to basically go land and go as far as he can with Gorfrak.
I think we need to.
So
Should we instruct him to take the dodge action?
Yes, because it won't take his full movement to get to where you can be.
he'll take 10 feet down, and then he'll move. So he'll have a total of 50. I think is about right. So then he'll move 50.
Technically, it'd be just
Right.
under 50.
So he'll be at 111. 110, I mean.
I'm gonna flick off those 2 dagger attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Very nice.
Did I roll well? I did roll well.
Wow.
Do either
And
of
with
those
that,
hit?
don't forget sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
do I get
those will
sneak
hit.
attack? Do I get sneak attack?
You're
Yeah, you know
within
you're
5 feet of
there.
Lionrith.
Yeah, but I'm
We're
not
not.
within 5 feet of the enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, so there needs to be a person next to your target.
Wow. Wow. That's
So
I think that's just
7.
65.
6 and 7, so 13.
Yeah, 13. All right. That is psychic damage.
Yeah!
So it's magical, and maybe we'll do the full.
I would hope it's magical, given that these are flavored to be raw magic daggers.
Yeah.
Not that 13 is gonna do a ton of anything to something like this.
You did 21 plus 13.
No, that's sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Oh. Still.
So you throw 2 daggers out and do a little damage, and that's kind of it.
Just online, just go, go, go.
And
Doesn't
Lionrith is
seem to
taking
hinder
the
them too
dodge
much.
action.
What'd you say, Nathaniel?
I said it didn't seem to hinder them that much.
Yeah, I did think it would. It's kind of for the hell of it.
But he'll take the dodge action.
Good boy.
Okay. All right, this is gonna get a little weird now here. All right, so we're gonna have these guys will take the dash action to yes, and go to 30 feet out. So we're gonna just drop down to the box down here because we're gonna need it. Actually, no, I apologize. We're just gonna be up to. They'll reduce their distance to 300, 30 feet, and they will get off their horses. However, the guy will attempt to shoot at 1 for each of you.
Okay.
At this point. Where's my longbow? It is. So this will be for Ku. 19.
That hits, I think. Yeah, that hits.
Take 10 damage. This is
Okay.
for Gorfrak. 24.
Definitely hits.
Take 11 damage.
But he's a disadvantage for Lionrith.
He is at disadvantage. You got a 16, and that misses.
Yeah!
Off the scale.
Whew. Okay. Is that it for that group?
Not gonna die. Not
So
gonna
those
die.
60, yeah.
Not gonna
That's
die. Oh,
Okay.
leg cramp.
Can I
actually
get
hang on
a
here.
perception
Think
check for
here.
free?
Yes, normally you can. But they'll not do that because the horses they rode on would have taken the movement. They didn't. They're gonna do a
If you say legendary action, I'm gonna cry.
no, they don't have legendary actions. They're going to the 2 of them are gonna hold out their hands and the glyph eye will appear
Shit.
and will target Ku and Lionrith.
Honestly, that's fine.
Ku,
Is it a save?
it is a save. It is a Constitution saving throw.
Great, great. Yep. My saves aren't great in general. That's a 5. That's a 6. Oh, it's a natural
Okay.
fail. Oh no.
Both of these cases, you are considered paralyzed.
Shit.
As whatever is going on seems to feel like you're tired, your joints kind of lock up and to a point to where you can't move anymore. Lambeth has the same effect.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Thanks. Love it.
But yes, you can do your perception check if you'd like.
Freedom of movement is only on one person, right?
Did it not go through? Why is that?
Okay,
Okay.
it's perception.
No, the D&D Beyond dice just got stuck on the corner of the screen. Why did they program it like that? That doesn't make sense. All right, with my 23, are there any ponds, bodies of water around us in these plains?
It's actually pretty dry.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
It's
I want to ask
yeah.
a question to Gorfrak. Or to Taylor. This has thrown a wrench in our plan. Do we want to cast Freedom of Moon on Lionrith and have him carry Ku? And
Yeah, so is sending a message action or bonus action?
That would be an action to send the message out.
Okay.
a priority is keeping ourselves alive for a bit. If we
Yeah.
stay here, then we're going to catch up. And then we're screwed.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
note that you are delaying it a turn, but they'll just probably do the same thing as last time.
Unless we sprint and get out of this 30-foot range.
Yes. I just want to make sure that was relatively well known that you're going to run into the same situation if you are not careful.
Yep, I'm painfully aware. I am painfully aware, Nathaniel.
Okay. Might work. Okay. I will use. Oh. I still think we need a freedom of movement Lionrith and get
Yeah.
you on his back and running away.
Ku was already on his back.
Oh, you're still there. Cool.
So I should still be
Better.
there.
I don't have to use any kind of movement to hoist you up there because I have a -1 to strength.
We're
Cool. So does freedom of movement act like a curative? Would it cure paralysis?
Could you post it in the foundry there? Thank you. Unaffected by difficult terrain, spells and other magical effects reduce cause to be paralyzed or restrained. Yes. That is
yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn a 4th level spell slot. Whoa! And cast freedom of movement on Lionrith. And I'm going to, like, as I'm touching him to cast a spell, I'm gonna push. Like, obviously he's larger than me, and I can't probably physically affect him, but I'm gonna just like push and say, "Run as fast as you can ahead."
Ooh, now we just gotta make sure that.
okay.
Now we just gotta hope that you don't get eyed.
Yeah. Bonus
Or
action.
you continue.
Okay.
You need to make a spell attack roll in this case, as you try to apply the freedom of movement, and whatever spell effect that they're causing with the eye is disrupting your magic.
Nathaniel, I'm gonna come over to Selena and kick your ass.
Okay. You're kidding me. Oh, it was a 7, not a 1. Okay.
That's at 15. You're fine. It goes through.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So I tell Lionrith to run, to dash out of. I don't know. I should probably say it in character, but like, get out of this range of this eye. We can't stay this close to them.
All right. He will
Gorfrak, you're gonna
run.
be within 30 feet again. You're probably gonna be targeted.
I know.
What if you freeze? Then both of us are frozen.
Well,
And we can't call for help.
y'all can run away still.
Okay, he's 60 feet out.
If appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range, target 5 feet in random direction. It can move in a speed is at least 5 feet. Okay. I'm going to use a cantrip, and I'm going to roll infestation on the Omen. Wait, which one's casted the hand?
The two
Bottom
melee.
two. Longbow man. This is longbow man up there. The other two did that.
And they're both a little closer to us?
They are a little bit like, so this guy like kind of dropped a little bit behind, but he's not that far. They did exactly 30 feet.
Yeah. Is there any kind of ability to see which one is connected to which person?
For the sake of ease, there's just the straight line across. So he's the bottom one. I'll move it up there like that.
Cool.
So just straight across.
Oh wait, isn't Ku with Lionrith on Lionrith's back?
Yeah.
You did not state that.
Yes, Madison said that.
Who's been flying with Lionrith on his back?
Okay, that's not that big a deal.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought we established that.
Okay.
Taylor and I talked about it.
Then I would
You
like to
mentioned
cast...
it, but then didn't say a specific Ku's on the back. Therefore,
I mean, I also didn't say Ku dismounted.
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to target the middle knight that's attached to Ku with this infestation to see if I can break his concentration, possibly on the spell.
Okay.
So he needs to roll a con save.
Okay. You will roll.
That's fair.
They rolled an 8. And he'll take 7 damage.
And then he needs to roll a d4, and that will determine which direction he runs.
Okay. So the poison damage goes through, but completely unaffected. You get the appearance that he's immune to poison. However, he still will move.
Damage. So he still has to do the d4 direction?
Yeah.
Okay. If you roll the d4, I've got the spell text in
He
front of me.
moved 5 feet this way.
Perfect.
Actually, it's west.
Shoot.
So west is this way. He goes 5 feet. So he's 35. So he's with the other guy.
Yeah.
Cool. That he's out of he's out of hand range now, which is better than before.
Yeah, as far as we know. Nice move.
Okay, Ku can Ku roll the save again?
Yeah.
I don't be so confident that I'll make it, but
I mean, let's have faith in the dice, you know?
You're unparalyzed.
Yes.
All right.
Now you run, right? You're gonna come 30 feet, right? Gorfrak?
We'll see.
Gorfrak! We discussed this. If anybody's gonna be the martyr, it's Ku, because Ku can teleport away.
I know.
Don't say it like that.
We might have to get a little creative.
Yeah, we might have to get a little creative. Worst case scenario, if you're 30 feet, stuck 30 feet behind us and paralyzed or something, Ku can get back there, use the stone, figure it out. But let's work off the assumption that you can somehow make that con save.
With a +10, no, just kidding. Never mind. Nathaniel's thinking, and that's concerning.
I was waiting to see if you were moving or you're standing there.
Is it still my turn?
Yeah,
Can I
you
still
still have your
move?
movement. You
still
use
have
your
movement.
action and your action.
Oh, so I can get to that 60-foot range too?
You can get to the 30-foot range.
30 foot. So you can be 60 feet from them, 30 feet from the party, the other two.
I'm confused with the markings, because according to the markings, I'm 30 feet.
You'll swap it. So right now that's where you're at. You'll end up being 30 feet, and you'll be at 60 feet should you move to them.
Okay.
Do that.
Do that. That one.
Okay.
Technically, you'll be 65 feet from two of them.
Woo! Semantics are important.
Well, assuming that the eye has a 30-foot range, which is a big assumption that we're making.
Okay.
Wait,
Longbow Knight will target Gorfrak only this time.
Oh, no, Gorfrak!
1.
Can you say
19.
No!
Critical.
Oh, shit.
8 damage. 9 damage. This is the critical. Ooh, only 7. So in total,
31.
so you got your 8, your 17, add 3, so 24-ish? Did I get that right?
Don't you need
Maybe
to
like
double that crit damage?
Oh, it did.
Should have been doubled.
So
That
it's
was too
oh,
low.
it did?
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 3. It rolled
Okay.
a 3 and a 1.
Cool. So it's only 24?
Yeah, I'm double checking my numbers here. Yep, 24.
Thank you, RN Jesus.
Oh, I had to reload Foundry. Connected.
Okay,
Okay.
so those are broken off. This guy will mount up, the bottom guy,
Mother.
as an action. And then he will move the full distance
I hate it here.
to
I hate it here.
here. He
I
will
hate it.
immediately dismount as it dissipates, and then attempt one of his eye maneuvers. This will be online again.
He can do all of that and still be able to do the eye thing?
So he doesn't do the action to summon the horse. So his action's unused. The horse is summoned. The horse does the movement. The horse is desummoned when he reaches a certain location.
What, mounting and dismounting don't take an action?
It doesn't for that.
I feel
To specify, maybe to clarify this a bit, when they're walking, it's almost seamless. So it is if these horses are summoned as they walk,
yeah, that's
transitions, and then as they come to a certain distance away, it fades away entirely. They don't seem to do any actions or commands when this occurs.
Alright, time to call the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
How did we forget about the horses?
Lionrith needs to do a con save. He passes.
Whoa!
He resists it.
Good job, Lionrith.
Fun.
One more has to go.
You'll move to 30 feet. He will move to 30 feet. So I'll just leave these guys there and mark it like this. 5.
Is there movement higher than 30 feet? Oh no, okay, I'm with you.
No, they're not. All right. They are done.
Okay. Are the sending stones attuned to the person who, like, do they have to be attuned to be used?
No.
I would like to use my sling to fire the sending stone to Ku.
Okay. You'll need to do a dex attack here.
Okay.
How did this go off the rails so quickly? I thought it was watertight.
Madison, do you think that this is do you see what I am doing? Does this seem like a good course of action?
I mean, I don't approve of you trying to take a last stand here.
I'm not trying to take a last stand here, but it seems like I need to use my actions to stave off the knights as much as possible. And if you're not doing a lot,
Right. That makes sense. But it sounds like you're trying to take a last stand here, and I won't.
I'm really not. I'm truly not trying to do that.
You don't have any more wild shapes.
I could just sit down. I could sit down and take an hour rest right now.
I mean, I wonder if they would leave you alone if you just ran off. Anyways, yes, I understand. I will be doing the sending 10-4 boss.
Okay.
Gimme.
Okay, so just a raw dex attack.
Like use your sling. Like use to shoot as if you're shooting your
Okay.
sling.
Oh,
Okay.
can I dictate before I roll this? Like, I want to try to go either past Ku. I want it to for her to be able to pick it up. I want to overshoot rather than undershoot.
So I'm determining what the result of it is based on just like they're just shooting somebody
Got it, boss.
without armor class, basically.
A 10.
So 10. Which is basically what you needed. I mean, so Ku, I would assume in any case you are not trying to dodge this stone, correct? Yes, no, maybe?
Oh, I have
Nope,
a
and I've got Dex out the wazoo to try and catch it. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
There
you're
we
good.
go.
That's the thing. We're not worried about armor. So
I'm going
it
out of my
the
way to make myself easy to get it to.
as such, your AC would be 10.
Yes.
And see the initiator. It technically would hit you, or in this case, probably catch it. It's probably the best terminology in this case. So yes, you do
Great.
get it.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh.
And Nathaniel, is that a bonus action or an action?
That's an action. You
Okay.
have to pull out your sling. You got to fire it. That takes time.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else, Taylor?
I'm looking.
Okay. I can use that time to use the stone if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, why did we write this out like you would say it?
But I
I'd like
would
to have
assume
Linewith move a distance, so then you don't forget.
Yes, good plan. Lion-Earth will be moving a distance.
Double or normal. So 60 or 30.
I'm worried that if we dash again, he's gonna get on the horse and catch right back up.
Yeah, I think
But
we need to
I
You
play
just want to do the 30, then the dodge.
that one. That one.
I'm also worried. Well, moving 30 feet will keep him at 30 feet, right? But that will also keep him in range to keep doing the eye attack.
So why not split the difference? Don't go 60, but don't stay within 30. Do a 15 to 20 feet.
I mean, we can try it. We can go like 30 feet and then 15 feet for a solid 45 and see how he reacts. I'm not optimistic, but I think we should try it.
Okay, so your total movement you're moving is 45. So he's using the dash action, but not fully.
Yes,
Okay. So we're going to be at
because we're splitting
75.
hairs here.
Okay. You're 75 feet out.
Okay, and now
Okay,
it's
to know.
time to use the stone, say a prayer to whatever god the Varios follow, and then say the following message. Oh gosh, what do I want to say? Following message. Not gonna overthink it. Repeat, Sylvia, exactly. Chased by wraiths. One day northeast corner, Great Woods, going south.
So,
Message. Is it gonna work? What are you doing? Nathaniel, why are you interrupting
I'm
me?
just setting up the scene of where they're at.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, message Deacon, Allison, Griffin Riders, help.
So, we will zoom across the world to right outside Pegaset, where they were not too long ago, as they are resting for the evening. You are sleeping during this time, and you hear a voice in your head suddenly. That
Oh
was the
no.
voice.
Calm down.
Let Oh my god. Taylor, are you spamming the Discord?
No,
Stop.
I did.
Oh my god.
My
Why?
my connection just glitched and it did it like 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh
okay. I
my
thought you were doing it on
god.
purpose. I was like, we got it. Oh my gosh.
7 times. For our viewers who can't see what's happening, we are using our Discord chat to make sure that the message gets set exactly as it's supposed to. And Taylor's whole system freaked out and sent it 7 times. So we were all getting beep 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 in our ears. But anyways, let's gonna sit up and go, hello, and then take a minute to try to figure out what's going on. And then when it's a sending stone, can you hear the person's voice? Is it kind of like a voice to text, like you shoot like one of those voice messages you can send on
Your
an
mind.
iPhone?
Your mind.
But
Yeah.
it's like in your head, but is it your mental voice, or is it that person's voice that sent it to you?
Their voice. So you know who it
Okay.
is, who it came from, everything like that.
Okay, so recognizing Ku's voice, let's gonna sit up and go, repeat to Sylvia exactly. Repeat to Sylvia exactly. And then fly out of bed, run into Sylvia's room, throw the door open,
Wait,
and go,
we're outside Pegaset, right?
Yeah, you're at a campsite right now.
I'm either
And
already
Oh,
awake keeping
why did
watch
I
or
think?
in a trance.
Why did I think we were at the funeral still?
technically these people are back in time from where you guys are at. You're in the future.
Ah, okay. So, let's gonna run over to Sylvia then, really, really dramatically, and say, "Repeat to Sylvia exactly." Chased by Rites, one day north of northeast corner, Great Woods heading south. Message Deacon, Allison, Griffin, writers for help. And then they're gonna like slap their hands on their bald head and go, "What does it mean?"
Oh my gosh, clearly something bad.
Oh, they don't know
It
what the
sounded
raids
like
are
Koo.
yet.
They don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
we haven't seen the raids, so we have no context. It has
Or
to
heard
be
of them.
bad if they're asking me to send Cirrus and or Allison.
It sounded like Koo was in my head. Did that come out of the rock that I've been keeping in my pocket?
Yes.
Ah, so it is a magic useful rock. I knew it. I knew all those years that I was collecting rocks that everybody was mean for telling me it was stupid.
That's a
Send message.
specific rock. Not all rocks are magical.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I'm
what are we
speaking, by the
supposed to
way.
do?
I
Yeah,
have to message Cirrus and Allison. DM, what time of day is it?
It's night.
It's night.
It's
It's
fully
the
like
middle of the night.
I'm gonna say like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Man.
Oh, like not ideal, but not unreasonable.
Well, think of it as not modern day. Oh, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, you're
It's been
right.
like
You're
dark
right.
out for
It's like
several hours.
dark. Yeah. It must be dire, so I better message them regardless.
While you're thinking of that, Sylvia, Koo, you get the response back. Hello? ... Repeat to Sylvia multiple times. And then that was it. That was the response you got.
Oh no. It's
I
very
mean,
quiet.
anything.
Oh, no.
Koo should take that as confirmation that Let understood that they were given a very important assignment, and like the golden retriever they immediately stepped into action with no understanding.
I don't think Koo's comforted.
I don't think Gorfrak's comforted either because Gorfrak thinks of Let as nothing more than muscle.
Let is nothing more than muscle.
Yeah, and candy.
All right.
Sylvia, are you ready?
I'm
No.
typing it out to make sure I get it exactly.
I have my move if you want me to do anything while we're waiting so we don't have dead
do
air.
that.
7, 8, 9.
Okay. I still have movement, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to run up to the I cannot reach the group, correct? I can get
Yeah,
closer.
you'll get to 45 feet.
Okay. I would like to use my full 30 feet to get yeah, I'll get up closer to the group, and then I want to cast as a bonus action since I didn't cast a spell. I would like to cast a level 2. I'd like to cast a level 2 healing spirit. In the shape of Fern.
Oh.
Also on Lynrith's back.
Okay. And the healing 6.
Mm-hmm.
You're making me sad about one character who died right before my other character might die.
2, you gain 6 hit points.
Oh, lovely.
No, I think it's just one, and I love you, Koo, but I'm just choosing Lynrith.
Yes, choose Lynrith.
I'm ready whenever.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Well, who's your target?
First Allison.
Okay.
Gorfrak and Lynrith chased by raids. One day north of northeast corner of Great Woods, heading south. Need help? Please assist if possible.
I'm gonna fly a viewpoint all the way to where she's at, which is some sort of fortress-like structure and a room you guys aren't familiar with, but she is working on
you
some sort
forgot
of weird
the
conspiracy
scene.
board. And she's
Did you
like,
say working on some sort of murder board?
yeah, she has a conspiracy board thing.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my gosh,
but
but you
she's
said it
like
without
not geared up.
context.
And the she's like pretty much like in casual clothes, like doing some work, and then she hears that response and responds back to you and says, "You guys had one job, not to get into any." Whatever. And then that's all you get.
Allison clearly doesn't understand the situation. I'm convinced the Rays were going to be a problem regardless.
It's a one-time thing.
So that was the response.
Okay. I'm going to send the same message to Cirrus.
You guys had one job. We did, and we fucked.
He responds with, and we'll turn all the way back to his tower, and he's like reading a nice book. He has this like a fireplace going, and he responds with, I had been out for the day, and I don't think I can actually reach you tonight. I apologize."
Wow.
Okay. And at this point, I am debating if I need to send a message to the speaker and or the Grand Herald.
I leave it up to Sylvia's judgment.
Because while we have a challenging relationship with the church, Sylvia also doesn't want them to die, and if the church can help, that's better than being dead.
You
What
know, you're
about
right.
Arabella?
No, don't tell Elabella.
No, don't call her. I hate her.
I don't
She
know
doesn't
that.
care. She does not give a flying frick.
Right, and we are suspicious enough of her to question motives.
Keep your enemies close.
While the church is a bit controlling, their motives are at least somewhat good.
Maybe.
Never trust the
May
church.
or may not take Lionrith back to a place he doesn't want to go.
At least he won't be dead.
This is true.
Who knows that the Knights want to kill him? Maybe they just want to take him back to his mom.
I don't
And
think
that's
we want that
better?
either.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
I think you should call the church.
I regrettably agree.
Okay, then
I have no regrets.
I'm gonna message the speaker with the same message.
I have nothing but vibes.
Hey, in one way, we're just fulfilling what we said we would do, which now that we have an exact location...
Right.
500 paladins enter the chat.
Yeah, but divine people don't usually have teleport as a spell.
They don't.
But they might have.
Uh,
If they have people out looking for you guys, then maybe there's somebody.
He will Lisa will reply with, "We had a discussion all about this possibly occurring, and you come back to me about this. I can't get there. I'll try some. I don't know."
We're sorry. We fucked
Wait,
up.
is this actually Lisa we're talking to?
Sounds like her.
That's the voice. That's what you'll get.
I mean, better that they at least know the situation.
Did we fuck up?
Okay, well, I've
Are we
used all of
trying?
all of my third level spells, so I can't do anything else.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was that series of events did not play out one right after the other, so there will be time between when the message was received of Let, then to Sylvia, then to them reacting.
Yeah, that's gonna take
So,
rounds.
yes.
That's bad. Okay. Stay alive.
It's the knight's turn. First guy. He will just take the dash action and move 15 feet to you guys.
He really said, I'm gonna stay right on the cusp.
These guys will mount up and catch back up to 30 feet. So they are 15 feet from his friend. Oh man, this is okay. And then 15 feet out from. Oh man. All right. I got to get like another line that's smaller. Okay. This one's going to be another 15 feet. Okay. We'll move my lines out of there. 15 feet. Another 15 feet. That's the current situation.
They passed Gorfrak.
They did pass Gorfrak.
Okay.
Longbow will shoot at one at Yuku and one at Lionrith.
Hey, that cool.
Actually, two at Lionrith, one at you.
I figured he was gonna do that.
So I'm 45 feet away from.
Yeah, you're a total 45 feet away from the party, and then you're 15 feet from one set and 30 feet from the other guy.
Cute. Okay. Fun with math story problems.
So this is for you, Ku.
Mm-hmm.
13. That's probably gonna miss. This is for Lionrith now.
Rather they would miss line.
It's a miss. That's also a miss.
Oh.
Let's go!
That
Small
is their turn.
victories. We're drawing out the death as long as possible.
I think for this as well, we'll put in a turn timer now. It's been one round.
So.
Send some message. Okay.
Oh, I've got the worst stomachache right now.
All right, you guys are up.
Okay. Madison, do you feel a third level spell slot is worth experimenting with?
They're not on my spell slots.
I know, but I don't know. Because, like, I do have Revivify and I do have diamonds if it comes to that. I have a diamond, I should say. No, I don't. Just kidding. No diamonds.
Then throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, that's... No, I do. I have one diamond.
Oh, then maybe...
So I'm going to save one third level spell slot for...
emergency use only.
Emergency use
Break
only.
diamond in case of emergency.
Pull the ripcord. Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action first to maintain the healing spirit with wherever they go. Can I just say that?
Yeah, I will have them touch it then. Just roll that healing again.
Okay.
It's just a d6.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give
3.
it to Lionrith.
That's 3. Okay.
Okay. And then, you know what? I am going to use Conjure Animals.
Oh, this again.
No. Okay.
I get nervous every time Taylor says, I'm going to conjure animals, because it's always for some outlandish plan.
I'm not going to
Yes.
choose it this time. Not gonna
As
choose
long
it.
as cows aren't falling from the sky.
Hey, that was helpful.
He didn't let me do it.
You didn't do it.
No, I
because
allowed you to, but then I would said that means I get to do it.
Oh yeah.
threatened
So
to use
Oh,
it
yeah.
on us.
then I said Nathaniel's much smarter than me, so I'm not going to open Pandora's box. Okay. Madison, which do you think would be a better experiment? Should I use a 3rd level spell to break concentration, or and movement, or should I try to attack them?
I don't think attacking them's gonna get anywhere except for maybe get you a target on your back.
I mean, I could try to use tidal wave to push them back further.
You're behind them.
And
You're gonna push them towards you?
uh-huh. It's clear that they are not targeting me.
But they might target you if you start to hinder them seriously. What happened
Yeah.
to the wall plan?
But I have a couple last minute heals I can use if necessary.
What happened to the wall plan? Break line of sight?
I can't. I'm not. Okay, I can do that.
No, like seriously, I want to know what your thought process was in looking at other options.
Well, now that I'm behind you guys, I'm creating an obstacle on my own path to catch up to you, which to me sounds counterproductive.
That makes sense. But you won't be able to catch up to us unless you dash.
Uh-huh. And if I dash straight, I will be entering and exiting their area of attack. And I don't know if they are the opportunity attack kind of people.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
I would assume that they are.
All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it for fun. I'm going to cast Wall of Water at 3rd level, and I'm going to kind of make a frozen dome around them.
Dome. Okay. All right. Let me draw a circle out here. We'll make it some pretty colors. So
Pretty
color
colors.
Shapes and colors.
solid.
Ooh.
Come on. Okay. And where did you want this?
It should be large enough to cover all 3 of them.
Okay. So you want
20
to
feet. Since they're 15 feet apart from each other, it's a 20-foot diameter wall.
balls.
Yeah, that's how math works.
It will only be water until ice is cast upon it. Then it'll freeze.
Then I'll use. Oh shit! I already used my bonus action.
Maybe they have a phobia of water?
It is. It will. Ugh.
Can you see me? This is me grasping at straws. I'm reaching for them. I'm finding nothing.
All right. Then instead of the dome, I want to do a. Let's see. The range on that 60 feet, and I'm 45 feet. I want to do it. I want to do a straight line wall between Lionrith and like right behind where they are currently.
How far from them? 10, 5 feet.
5 feet.
Okay. Gotta draw my lines here.
That'll change as we move.
I was gonna say, have you moved? I want it 5 feet past or 5 feet after they've moved.
I don't know if you'll be able to reach it. You're 45 feet away. We're probably going to move another 45. That'll put you at 90.
That's fine. Then put it at full 60.
Full
The
60,
goal
okay.
is to try to freeze it before they can go through it.
All right, why don't you guys move first, so then we're not like spreading out a giant line here.
Yes. I'm gonna get a little creative and see if we can't move 55 feet, taking the dash action.
Okay.
Oh, can I flick a daggers?
Let me edit distances here first.
Take your time.
So you're going 55 feet. So we're going to be at a total of a 70-foot distance. So that will put it at the 60-foot from that farthest point. So it'd be 15. So it'd be 45 from you guys. And
Sorry.
35. I think it's 25. Is that right? Yeah.
That's how math works. Yeah.
25 from this side. Okay.
Madison, would it not be better to take dodge or help action just since they've been taking shots at you two?
You guys already moved. I'm not readjusting the numbers.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, for Ku to take a dodge action? I don't know what I can help with. I don't think I
But
can help.
can you dodge bonus action so it doesn't fudge the movement?
Yeah, I can do just one dagger.
Up to you. I'm not gonna tell you how to play, but I just a thought.
Well, dagger action, bonus action dodge, because I'm a rogue and I can do that. Sound right?
Okay.
Cool. Throwing a dagger for the hell of it, because I don't think it's been detrimental to us so far. Will it hit? Maybe.
I'm assuming it's the closest guy, correct?
Yeah.
Actually, you would have to shoot through the barrier. And
yeah,
you're
okay.
past 60 feet, so you cannot shoot it, I do not think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine if we can't finagle it so that I get one off.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't think in this scenario, no.
We're flexing and flowing, so.
You could attack at disadvantage if you really wanted to.
No, I'm outside of 30 feet.
Okay.
It would be a funny image for Ku to be like flinging a knife and then the barrier forms and like gets distorted by the water. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's representative of how this whole encounter is going.
Yep. And then I'll take the dodge as a bonus action.
Okay. And that should be everyone.
And the mine with dash, so he can't take the dodge action.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ugh, okay.
I wish I could take an
right.
action to protect him, but I can't.
We need to have a
How long
house
is this
rule.
wall?
We need to have a house rule to add another basic action called meat shield.
The wall is, what'd you say, 60 feet?
It is 30
You make
feet
it up to
long,
30 feet.
10 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Okay.
Okay.
So then you're gonna jump over it or go around it.
Or go through it and slow down a little bit. That would be optimal.
Archer guy is going to shoot Gorfrak 3 times.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we didn't think about that.
Okay. Stop. All done. Okay.
So you'll take a total of 11 damage. And do 2 con
Oof.
saves.
Okay.
Oh, the wall.
Concentration.
Fail both of them.
Yep. The wall goes down.
R.I.P. that idea.
All right, time to attack.
He'll move to 30. Should want to keep them together-ish. All right, so we're gonna get this guy going. He's gonna mount up at this point and get to the 30.
Yeah, that tracks.
So he'll be 30. They'll do the same and get to the 30. He can't do anything. So you're 30 feet out. And they're going to go up to 60. So you're going to be a total of 90 feet. Now, Gorfrak.
Woohoo!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
50 feet. This is going to be now 30 feet, and it'll, of course, dismount. And both Ku and Lionrith will need to do a con save. This will be round 2. Since message. Ku, you're paralyzed. Lionrith passes. And that's where we'll head for our break.
I knew you were gonna do it. Dang it, we're not gonna get a resolution tonight, are we?
So,
How many weeks of this could I take?
All right, viewers, we'll be back from break in a few minutes. In the meantime, enjoy some music. What's up, viewers? Thanks for waiting patiently for that long break. We had technical difficulties and also a lot of panicking happening on the party's behalf. So we're back now, and I'm going to pass it back off to Nathaniel.
All right, we return to Group A, who encompasses Let, Sylvia, and Kai. But Kai will be kind of silent today. As you encounter Xeglodas, first time you've seen him since the Siege of Lux, as he was the one who released Veldara and had begun a lot of what had happened up to this point. Once again, he's a satyr with some fancy kind of robes on, and he is in this illusionary form from this device that you've activated.
And he's
Remind me what
poopy
he
and
said.
stinky, and we hate him.
You cannot assess that through the illusion, it's only visual.
Remind me what he said.
It was just a simple greeting of like, well, it took you long enough to open the device up.
You dare try to speak to me on the day of my sister's funeral. You have some nerve.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
You came to bother me. Why did you do this to my family?
Anyways, keep it serious.
So he replies with, well, you're not, your group isn't the most entirely polite people either. After all, I mean, you did immediately attack me multiple times and beat me to the ground.
You were trying to
Uh,
kill the king, so I think that was a natural response.
I wasn't trying to kill him. I only needed a little bit from him. That's why he's still alive.
I don't care what you think. What the fuck do you want?
Let's just behind Sylvia, just going. Every time she talks, just snapping, like, yeah, adding absolutely nothing.
He goes, wow, you're so direct this time. Clearly I must have struck a nerve. Anyway, if we want to skip a lot of the small talk, we can get directly to the point then.
Yes, please. I have no intention of having any pleasantries with you.
Well, I will say that I come bringing a gift, and it is somewhat of a gift for you, but it is a more of a gift of parting in a way. You and your friends violently attacked me, so I wish to reciprocate the deal. Um, each of you will lose someone you love, very dear to your heart.
I've already lost someone I love.
I mean, today isn't just for your sister, after all. Uh,
My butt is sweating. I don't like this at all.
Are you done yet?
I'm done. Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for if you want to comment or say anything else.
I hope you're ready for when we meet again because it won't be pleasant.
Oh,
And
I
while
am.
we're speaking, are you in cahoots with my cousin who gifted me this?
Oh no, he's dead. Don't worry about that. Uh, I mean, someone had to get it here and everything, and undisturbed. It wasn't hard to get past everything that you, well, your father tried to set up. I mean, after all, when you hire outside men, it makes it easy to bring in the right works.
Well, if you're done,
Kyver's
then I have
cat
no
is just
interest in.
shook in the background.
Yeah, he's just losing his mind. Well, if you're done speaking, I have no interest in continuing this conversation.
Good. Bye bye then.
Until we meet again and you die.
Okay.
Edgelord
You enjoy my
Sylvia.
gift, and the illusion will dissipate.
I'm immediately going to rush out and figure out who exactly has died.
Okay. So,
Can I
you go to the
cast
door and it's
detect?
locked.
Of course. I'm gonna cast detect magic and see. Is there
Little
any
magic on the
magic
door.
affecting it? Okay, then we're gonna go straight to burning the door down.
Okay. What would you like to use?
Um,
I
let's
will
just use
mention
fire.
that you do have all your spells, even though you used some
Yeah,
technically today.
I'm just gonna use firebolt.
Oh man, that's really good. Okay, roll for damage. Oh, I probably should also address this because Kai was not present for this. He will make the comment and be like, "I don't know your friend. She's not really involved in anything I wanted to do. She didn't bother me." Everyone else, though, including Fern, even though she's not present here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, may want to make that clear. 13 damage is incredible. So yeah, you point at the door. It basically shatters the door,
Yeah,
entirely.
Sylvia's pissed.
Yeah, and
Let's just standing there going, yeah, it's angry Sylvia.
Let's go.
and you out into the hallway. The door seems to have been barred by some sort of just like wooden object. Someone propped up like a thing to prevent the door from being opened on the other side.
Okay, so I clearly can't trust anyone here anymore.
Um, and you head out and you see from the windows that there is you can basically see the funeral and what is in the process of taking place. There is the serpent folk lizard guy is the guy basically almost going to run amok as he is specifically targeting two individuals who are currently at the uh, where your sister is, her coffin is at, and that is your mother and father.
How far away is he?
He is one action away.
As in, I have to use an action to get to within range, or
He is one action away. You are, I think, a few actions away because you're up on an upper level for one, and you have to basically jump down to this level as well as it's just a
so
little bit farther out. So I would say like
not
2 or 3.
not within 120 feet.
Um, I would say 120 feet. Um, depending on what you cast, I will let you know there are bystanders. Anything, let's say a radius of 30 feet from that guy, there is a
I'm not
bystander
going to use
involved.
fireball. I'm going to use
I'm
firebolt.
just making sure. Just making sure. There are some wizards out there whose gut instinct is to fireball.
Not when there are innocent bystanders.
Well, hey, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not judging his questioning of you using fireball because literally anytime anything happens, you're like, oh, I guess I gotta build
If
that or
there's
burn down the whole
if
city.
there's only one opponent, then that's overkill. If there are multiple opponents, it's not overkill.
Okay, yeah, that's strategy.
What are you trying to do?
I let you
Hit
know
the
there is a
lizard.
window in front of you, so you want to break the window and then fire. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So 13. Check this guy's AC.
Can't remember if I did my two rolls.
I do believe you did not. You thought of doing it, but we didn't need it at that moment. So,
Okay, then I will make my div rolls in case that does not hit.
okay.
Okay, that's not helpful.
So 13 will miss. He
Oh
dodges
my
out of the way.
gosh!
You might be able to replace his attack with one of those.
That's true. Okay, fair enough.
So, let, you have the opportunity to do anything if you wish.
What are we doing?
There's a
I'm
lizard
listening. I
guy
just don't know what we're
trying
doing.
to attack my parents.
Oh. Well, it's the reason I even know what we were doing is because, full disclosure, I'm stuck focusing on the map, and there's not like there used to be in the good old days before streaming, where Nathaniel would always have like pictures for us, and my brain would go wow and process what's happening. So how far ahead of? Can I walk up to the wizard and punch him?
No. This person. So you're on a second floor, and
Mhm.
then several distance out from the procession area, and then I would say 70 feet out. As a straight line.
70 feet out. Okay.
You could maybe throw a boomerang. I guess I don't know the range on that, but that's probably
Yeah,
the only thing
so
you
my
can.
boomerang has a range of 60 to 120. It says
Yeah, that
60
would
in
work.
bold and then in parentheses 120. What does it mean?
Does that mean because it has to travel back?
No, the 60 is the close range where you can throw it without disadvantage. You can hit up to 120 feet away if you roll with disadvantage. Beyond that is out of range.
Okay, then I'd like to throw a boomerang at him to at the very least distract him while Sylvia figures out what we should be doing.
Okay.
Okay. That didn't go through. It was a 27, but it didn't go through.
I'll accept the 27. Let's just see if you can get it through D&D. If not, then.
Well, I just rolled a better one, so will you accept that one since it went through?
You get your 27, but I'm
You
glad
have
it
to
did
All
go
right,
through.
that's fair.
Roll your damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it on the 28 though.
Was that bludgeoning? Okay, so that's 7 damage. Okay. Yeah. So you take 7 damage as you kind of like whack him in the back of the head. And
I get 2 attacks per action, but since I was at disadvantage, do I just get with the 1?
you're not at disadvantage. It was the 27 that quote unquote counter for that roll.
Oh, so do I get to throw another boomerang?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one was to make sure it got into Foundry.
Oof.
13. Okay. All right. So that will not hit. So you basically
Okay.
throw it back. Smacks comes back. You throw it a second time. He was ready for it. He'll glance up again, acknowledge your existence, and continue what he was going to do. He will use his movement to go up to them and proceed to do a sneak attack on both of them. He is the
Why didn't
assassin's
anybody
class.
shout out a warning?
That's a great question.
At this point,
And they weren't alerted by a sudden appearance of fire. There was no reaction in the crowd that would make them turn around.
6 seconds. So this is like a brief moment in time. However, I will give you to use that 3 to basically negate anything he can do for one of his attacks. So he'll do 2 of them.
Okay. I
As
can't use
such,
both of them to replace both attacks.
sadly, you can only do 1 because I believe it's a
Okay.
reaction. So the question is, who do you choose?
Wow. I'm starting to not like this game anymore, and I'm also starting to think that maybe Nathaniel's a bad friend.
Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna ask it a minute before he did.
As extra comments to this while you're thinking, this is a difficult decision. He is using 2 different weapons. They're both rapiers. One seems to be ice of some type, ice related. The other one seems to be flame of some type. You have met this character before, all the way back in Gloom Portal. He was hunting down some sort of criminal at the time. and you had a brief encounter with him as he chased someone down, and then he departed.
So he's a mercenary.
Possibly. Especially since your father hired mercenaries up at this time. I will also mention that Connell is not present, or the two reclaimers. And Duncan is not present either.
Well, he's apparently dead, so.
He's apparently dead, so.
So who was that?
Who was what? Oh, the person? Unless Xeglodas is saying he's now dead. Anyways.
I will assist you here. The way he was referring and talking, because for one, Let's insight is incredible. He was probably referring to not in this moment. So whoever Duncan was at this event was not Duncan.
Mm. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with her father.
Okay. So
Logical choice and what I expected.
So in that immediate moment, it is basically he's trying to strike both of them down. They are alerted, but unable to immediately cast anything because they were not expecting the situation at all. This would be a surprise round. However, you use your magic to divert his blade, and he's able to basically put up a defensive ward to protect himself in that regard. Your mother is not that so lucky, and she perishes in this moment. And instead of falling to the ground like she normally would in this situation, she's petrified. That is the actions that occur. You may continue.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's the player's turn.
Let's
Okay,
gonna turn to Sylvia and just go, dude, your mom just turned into a rock.
You don't think I know that?
Can we put her in the backpack?
But not now.
You could.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt again because I'm assuming Wall of Fire is ill-advised because there are other people around.
Yes, that would be disastrous for a lot of people.
Yeah. That was much better.
Oh man, I think the other party could use your guys' rolls today. Yeah, roll your damage. 6.
I did 16. So he's pissed.
Yeah, so you blast him this other time. I imagine you got down off of there onto the funeral area.
Sure.
Is that
If possible, I don't know if there's a way to get there while maintaining, sight of the individual.
Oh yeah, you can definitely maintain sight. This is again, you're just going from down to you're just dropping down. I would imagine you're doing a combat roll of some sort. And you blast him. He does some damage. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah. I'm still far away, right?
Yes, you are still on the second floor at this moment.
And if I dash, then that's my whole action.
Yes. Unless you use an ability of some sort to make it a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, I want to dash right up to him and use a key point. Do I have any left? Yes, for we have rested. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be full.
I'd like. Yeah, so
ability.
I'm going to use a key point, and I'll do an unarmed strike on him.
Okay, roll.
That was so nearly a full 20, and I'm so upset right now.
10 will miss.
Yeah. Do I get 2 hits per key point?
No, you get 2 attacks just normally, and then you can use a key point to do the extra stuff, but as a bonus action. But you used to get up to there, you had to use a bonus action to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Ignore
So that
my
one will hit though.
last. Wait, but I do get two hits per
You get
action,
normally
right? And
2,
then
you just can't get any more.
okay,
But that does damage.
it freaking better.
7.
All right.
Dang. Okay. Is that it?
Let's also gonna yell, "Stop hurting my friend's family,"
And he will reply
and
with,
that's it.
"Oh, it's 1 off the list." And then he will use his turn to cloak and turn invisible.
Ugh, I straight up don't like him.
That is the point.
Sylvia, I think it's your turn.
If he's cloaked, I can't exactly attack him.
Yeah, you need a
Do
target to be able
in?
to. Or you
Oh,
can guess the
so is yours
location,
Okay.
fairy
but
fire?
Nope.
Can you use your action? Are any of us damaged?
We're not.
yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I don't know. I guess skip your turn then. I don't really know what you're supposed. Use your turn to spill something on the ground so we can see when his feet hit the ground.
I mean, I'm probably going to use my turn to rush up to my father and say, "Are you okay?"
Okay, well you can do that
Yeah,
too, I guess.
he seems completely startled and bewildered by the situation. He's completely caught unaware.
I don't know where he went.
I and he like points at like some like eh, to where people should be, but they're unconscious. And he then casts the sending spell, and that's it. That's it. Anything else you guys want to do? We're going
I
to
just don't
exit
think
this
I have
combat phase.
anything I can do.
I think there's anything I can do if I can't see him. All my attacks are physical.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Okay. It's the table's yours at this point, as there's nothing else. He will not reappear or attack anybody from what it seems like.
I think at this point, Sylvia would absolutely crumble after seeing that just happen.
Uh, your father will gather his wits in this difficult situation and basically come up and comfort you and be like, "We can get through this. It's gonna be okay. Then maybe there's something we can
Oh, I
do."
know.
And he does his best. Here, we'll give him a roll of d20 here. See how inspirational, more inspirational than I am.
Les
Uh,
probably just sitting there rummaging through the bag of holding, going, "I think I can make room
I
for
think a
her."
15 is for him. It's 11 because he has a +4. I think he's. Wait, I think actually I have like actual stats. Let me double check. Do. Please tell me. I have this. Yeah, here it is. Of course, it didn't set it up. Okay. Yeah. It's +4 to charisma. He's good. Or even more at this point. He probably has not persuasion. Uh,
Okay.
proficiency.
First Aerith, and now Mom. How many other people are gonna die?
Whoever that thing was, we can deal with this. We've
So
been through worse.
Duncan's gift.
Our family certainly has. We can get through this.
So Duncan's gift was not a gift at all. Xeglodas, someone we fought in Lux, appeared and said he would kill someone everyone in the group loves. He certainly made good on that promise.
This. He closes his eyes in frustration and then continues. We will. I'll contact the Griffin Riders and see what they can deal with the situation. Certainly, they should at least know something, or at least who this was.
Where are Connell and Desira? Are they safe?
Desira is in like the nearby, like she is sitting next to your aunt, who are both are
Okay.
like mortified of the situation. Connell's not present, and not long after you kind of mentioned that, he comes through from inside the building with the two reclaimers behind him. The two of them are talking in concern, and he looks frustrated. And then he comes into the situation completely baffled and is unsure what to just say or do. He just stands there.
I don't even know what to say.
Uh, Kai, in this case, will roll perception and investigation of the situation.
Yeah, Sylvia's not functioning at her normal level by any means, so
Yes, let me, because I feel like she would at least look into the situation a bit. Um, doesn't see much perceptionally, but is a good investigator. Um, she eventually will cast her eye onto the statue of your mother, and it has a strange glyph on it now that is in the shape of an eye, specifically a closed one that is in that like style I've mentioned before.
what mentioned when?
These are what
It's
the knights have.
the glyph.
Glyph. The
Say
glyphs
that
that the
again.
knights are using.
Oh, but
They're
obviously
identical, except
we
they
don't
are
know that.
closed. Yes, this is the first time this party has encountered them.
Mm. I think Let would walk up to Kaya and go, I don't really know what's happening here because, to be entirely honest, I still don't entirely understand what a family is. She's clearly upset, and I also don't know how to deal with that either. So I'm just gonna do what you're doing, and Let's gonna just sit and kind of investigate whatever Kaya's investigating because
Uh,
they don't know what else to do with themselves in this uncomfortable social situation.
yeah, why don't you roll investigation and or perception?
I think at this point Sylvia would look around and try to make sure like everything else is in order because if so, she's gonna make an exit because she needs a minute.
Yeah. So ironically in this situation, while Kai can't see the periphery, Let you're seeing like everything on the periphery and kind of keeping a scene what the situation was. Uh, but you can't see any of the nitty gritty stuff. One thing you find very interesting is that uh, up to this point, a lot of the I would say hired guards of like the actual house itself were on the periphery, and they eventually come to like they're at a farther distance, more keeping an eye on the surrounding from people entering, but no one actually within this setting itself. There were a few, but not that many, and most of them seem to be hired mercenaries. Um, of that group, uh, one of them was one of the hired mercenaries, which did the attack, and then the the two reclaimers were not present. They came with Connell. Any other armed person seemed to have been taken out by magic,
Okay.
either through some sort of incapacitation or just a direct attack at some point. It seems like from everyone around you, and your insight's too good that I'm just gonna like just passive insight at this point. You can see a lot of people were not aware that they went down at any point until everything happened.
Okay.
And I think in combined with Kai's really good investigation that it was not a sole person job.
Okay.
Uh, I think your father will guide you inside before
Mhm.
like also kind of like checking on Connell for a moment, and he's like, "Why don't you take a seat?" And then he like looks at the other two, and he's like, "The reclaimers, you need to go and find this guy." And they're like, "Yes, sir, sure." And they kind of like wander off.
Somebody might inform them that it wasn't a one-person job.
And he will go up to the other two if you needed a moment, Sylvia. Basically, you're inside with no one around, or the occasional servant walking around.
Okay.
And he'll go up to the two of you and ask, have you seen anything from you looking around?
To me and Kaya?
Yeah. Kai cannot speak in this case, so it's on
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I wasn't sure if you were talking about me and Kaya. I don't know why my brain was like, he might not be talking to me. Let's gonna just kind of relay everything that they saw to these guys and basically explain that they don't think it was a one person thing, and also mention the eyeball thing that they saw specifically, but just everything that
He'll
they've
look it
seen.
over and he'll say, I've never seen anything like this before. And he'll immediately send a sending spell out. I have no idea, and at least a colleague of mine doesn't either.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but I don't know what a lot of things are, to be honest. I just thought I'd point it out to somebody with more brains than me.
At this point, not too long after, a squad of Griffin Riders teleport in. This contains Sub Commander, who you've met before, as well as
No,
Allison.
Altus.
No, hang on. I gotta find my their names. Yeah,
I
Sub Commander
hope she's
Altus
coming
came, as well as
helping
Allison.
you.
Both of them came. So the Spy Master and the Sub Commander with a trio of other what seems to be arcane spellcasters, who begin sweeping the area. Allison comes down and says, "All right, you're grounded.
What did you do?
I have had to help your friends and now you guys like twice in the same week. You're grounded." And she looks
How
over
is it
at
on
Kai and
me?
goes, "You might be grounded. We'll talk about this when you feel like talking."
Sylvia's also
and this
probably grounded. Don't feel so bad.
Maybe.
Sub Commander will start talking with your father, Sylvia, and Allison was kind of go on to. I did not make a plot hole, Taylor. This is forward in time, as your event has already occurred.
But you said that she's gonna come help us.
Yeah.
She said she helped.
Yeah, this is a few days.
We
Yeah, she
don't
said
know
she
what
helped you out.
helping looks like
I have
yet. Calm
confirmed
down.
she comes to help you out.
But
Whether
sorry,
she's successful or not is another story.
Yes, we can talk about that.
I'm sitting here
next
thinking
time.
about what I want on my headstone. So, like,
Yeah, we don't know if you lived or died yet, so we're gonna stay away from that topic. But it's confirmed she does come to help you.
So there's hope.
And she talks to you, Let. Can you just explain to me what happened? Who's involved?
So, Sylvia got a birthday present. And she went to go open her
not a
birthday present.
present.
And then what happened? And then that guy, whose name Xeglodas, came in.
Him?
Huh?
Him?
Yeah, Xeglodas. Not him. Xeglodas came in and started.
He was here.
Yeah.
He was an illusion.
But Let probably wouldn't process it like that.
She's
No.
like, wheels are processing. Continue.
Yeah.
Somebody get Sylvia.
And let's gonna kind of while they're trying to remember what happened, go. But I couldn't smell him, which is weird because I can always smell people. And then he got all up in his emotions and got real cranky and started attacking people and he turned Sylvia's mom into a rock. And then I punched him and I hit him with my boomerang. And then Sylvia, well, she did something about it. And then he just disappeared.
Okay, where's Sylvia?
Oh, I think she went with her dad somewhere. And assuming that we can utilize Kaya here, Let would turn to Kaya and go, "Do you know which way they went?"
I think she's just inside. Kai responds. Uh, and she will go, great. Uh, and she'll kind of look at the situation a bit, raise an eyebrow at the eye thing, and then go, all right. She'll head off inside. Is she able to find you, Sylvia?
Probably.
Okay. Then she'll just nonchalantly, as blunt as she normally is, go, all right, so Let was worthless. Can you tell me what happened? Who was
Very well.
involved? People, things.
Yes, yes, I'm familiar with the idea of an interrogation. I will give you the information you need. So I was told that he was my cousin, right? Duncan, or is he an uncle?
I think he's an uncle.
Okay. I was
Check my
told that
notes.
my uncle had a gift for me, and so I went to the drawing room, and it was this sphere that I was told was going to show me images of Aerith. So I pressed the button, and who should appear but Xeglodas. And he said that since we attacked him when we encountered him in Lux, he was going to kill someone that each of us loved. And I immediately rushed out. The door had been barred. I used fire to break the door and rushed to the window to where the funeral was and saw this lizard guy. As he was attacking my parents, I tried
Do
to
you look
stop
like a
him.
snakish kind of person?
Yes.
Do you have like two swords?
Yep, two rapiers.
All right, I know this guy. His name is Satis. Saztis. For our note takers out there. Um,
That sounds
yes. I've only known him as a mercenary. This is a very unique situation.
Yes,
Uh,
he had one of them was a ice and one of them was fire. I could only stop one.
yep. Yep. This is a definite MO. The petrified person. Yeah. This is his thing. All right. Have you seen the eye symbol before?
This is the first I've seen it. And Allison have seen it now.
She canonically probably has seen it at least a
Right,
few days ago.
right.
Uh, and she goes, I. It might be best that we sit down and talk about this. And after all this is done, the past few weeks I've been working on some other things, and trying to look into this big thing that happened in Lux, and I have some ideas and concerns, and this might be involved. However, insert the events of what happened in the past few days ago. Uh, we should probably get that resolved first, and make sure everyone is together that needs to hear this. So we're going to continue our sweep. I'll do some last-minute investigations, and we can talk about a possible destination where we will meet up.
Very well.
And
Is that all?
she will nod, and she says, "Thanks, that was much clearer than your friend.
That's never very helpful in these situations.
At that point, Let has walked in the room and go, first of all, that's rude. I told you everything I know. And second of all, I don't think I should be grounded.
Yes, he's grounded. So, I need to get to work here." And she will walk off. And this is where we'll end for today. And next time, our main priority will be to resolve whatever Group B is doing. So you guys have that next time to get that resolved as quickly as
So
possible.
you're saying we have a week to strategize?
You have a week to strategize. And you are aware that at least Allison will come to help you. Just be
Whether
ready
or not
for
we're
her.
still alive. Man.
Yeah, you just got to buy some rounds.
No plan survives contact with the enemy, but that one fell apart especially fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the few initial rolls change that outcome. If you pass those first ones, I think it would have been a different situation.
These are like nothing we've ever seen before, considering they can't really be killed.
They're outside
Yeah,
of
they
our
are
power.
especially especially when you have 3 of them and you don't have your entire group. But anyway,
Right.
I'm just
can you
frustrated
take
with
us out of here?
myself.
Why?
I'm frustrated
Yeah.
with myself.
All right, guys, I'm closing out the show.
Okay, yeah, we
Shut
gotta
up.
go.
Yeah. All right, well,
Thanks for watching.
thanks to our viewers for watching. As always, we appreciate your viewership, and we love it when you guys comment in the chat and interact with us as much as you can. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already, as well as Twitch. Our artwork is done by Madison Naberga, who is on the screen to my left today. No, is that my right? No, that's my left. My left.
Mm-hmm.
No, my right, y'all's left. Anyways, our music is by Alex Frazier. Subscribe to his YouTube as well. It's linked in our bio. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks again.